Right, what I'm going to do short term is just mute everybody. But as I say every week, if you need to speak or want to ask, if there's any questions, I would recommend, especially for the new people, to write a question down and keep them till the end. But but we don't have any problem being interactive. But when we're recording it, we just like it to be background noise for people who want to come along and watch later. And as we spoke about last week, tonight what we're going to be talking about is Let's Party. Now, Louise, I didn't clarify, but I'm going to be covering the slides. I've got them here. I did tell her what we were looking back to see what slides we're going to cover. Now, I do have a short training put together, but what I've put together, and I'll cover that first, only just a few minutes, is more the actual practicalities, the physicalities of doing your part. In fact, what we'll do is we'll start off with Louise. Now, before Louise does her training, what I will say is there's two ways to do a party. You can do it live, like this. Hello, I'm live. Here's my sweeties, here's my products. Or we can do it how Louise sometimes does it. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with you, Louise. I'll just open up your slides and then you can just, when you want me to go on to the next one. I meant to email them over to you, but I found out I had a Halloween party 2 minutes before it started tonight. My daughter's a really great communicator. Okay. Let me find your slides first, share the screen. Hang on. Just hang on. Exit full screen. Your one isn't open, Louise. I had to save it because I made a couple of changes, so I just had to save it. Just as well, you can edit it, the videos, I mean, for the purpose of people watching later. Search in.
Hello.
Ah, there's somebody's took their mic off. That's it, found it, folks. Sorry about that. A little bit of a hiccup there, just had opened the wrong one there. Just waiting on Louise's one opening up. Get back to my Zoom. Let's get back to my Zoom. Let me see, apart from Louise, his mic is off. Just
Andrew's.
Andrew there. Just muting you there, Andrew, just to stop the background noise. And we just want to go back to full screen. Now we're ready to share the screen, and then the floor will be all yours, Louise. We'll start with your one. Now, the other night when I did a training, my slideshow didn't work, so let's hope that the slideshow doesn't play up tonight. Yay, it's working. Right, I'll just mute myself, Louise, and then I'll pass it over to you. You can chat away. I've just put the slides up from the Millionaires, but it's just a guideline, and you just chat, and it's a formal or informal way, whatever way you want.
Okay, doke. Okay, just put it onto the first one, please, Lynn. So basically, we were just sort of covering here all the different online ways of retailing. Obviously, primarily we use Facebook. Certainly at the moment anyway, because it's still free and everything for us. Here we've also got Gumtree, which probably a lot of you know. Especially Gumtree's especially good because obviously it's local to you as well. Personally, I've tried Gumtree and I didn't really get a lot of success from it, so I've kind of not spent much time on it, to be honest. Recently I find Facebook, Spock and my Instagram are the three main ones that I use personally. I did use Carousel, which is a little red camera down the bottom there. I did use that for a wee while, but again I seem to prefer Spock, so I've kind of stuck to that. I've also put eBay and Amazon on there, but again, they're not ones that I would really recommend, especially to start with, because obviously you need to pay fees to use them. I mean, there are people I know in the network that do use them, and that's fair enough. But to be honest, I think you can get quite a lot that are free out there. So it's certainly no something that I would recommend unless you're very, very clued up on either one of them, I think, to get the best out of it. But there's certainly lots of different ways there. Now, if you're not familiar with any of them, just feel free to ask questions at the end or speak to your sponsor as well. And yeah, I mean, the secret to selling online is there's no secret. You've just got to go for it. Don't pick and be too picky with what you choose to advertise, because I found this out the hard way one time when there was a product I didn't advertise because I didn't like it personally, and I thought, who's going to buy that, you know? And then somebody in my team was selling them, and I thought, oh well. And I was kind of stuck one day for what to kind of felt I was advertising the same sort of thing, so I did stick them on, and hey presto, they sold like right away. So yeah, try not to just pick and choose what you like, or you know, vary it up a bit. I think all our products sell well online. The cleaning range sells every bit as good as the duvets and stuff. I've always sold cleaning products in my group, and I would say for me actually they are the bulk of my main sellers. To be honest, I've got a good customer base that rely on the stain remover and the daily shower cleaner and stuff, so don't be afraid to advertise those items. But really, for online selling, consistency is the key. You've got to do it every single day. Just the same as getting up and going to your work. If you have a job, you get up and you do it every single day. And online's the same, especially in the early days when you're trying to build up your group or build up your presence on marketplace or in selling groups and stuff. You've got to, follow the system and post every single day. And trust me, it does work. And in the end, you will see the benefit of it as your group numbers grow, and stuff. Just going to the next one because I can't see that quote. The pictures to the side. So this one, just a little bit of housekeeping for your group. Basically, just try and have a nice clear cover photo. A product always works well, or sometimes a nice Christmassy photo. Seasonal ones. In fact, I'll need to remove it tonight. I think I've still got a Halloween one in my group. And I try, if I can, always try and put my group name on there, because you've got to remember your group is your shop window, basically. Always acknowledge any comments in your group, even if you've private messaged the person or you're going to private message them. I think it looks better in your group. It looks good to other group members as well that you are reading your group, you are picking up comments and stuff. And also, whatever the question is that somebody's asking, someone else, I can guarantee it, I'll be wondering the same thing. So, by answering that, you've probably answered more than one person. And again, if your group is quite quiet or quite low in numbers and when you're starting off, there's nothing worse than somebody new joining your group and scrolling through and just seeing no interaction, just all these posts. So it's always good to acknowledge people and stuff. I personally do a little good morning post every day, and I get quite a good response for that actually. In fact, if I'm late, I get people messaging me asking me if I'm feeling all right. You've not put up your good morning the day. I can't even get a lie in, but people find out about it. But yeah, I mean, the minimum info to encourage questions, that kind of goes hand in hand with what I was just saying above. We're acknowledging people, encourage people to ask you questions. I do always put the price on products, because that's the first thing you'll get if you don't, is how much is this kind of thing. But I just put a very brief description. I don't copy and paste the catalogue description. Rosie, no, sorry. Somebody's just chapping at my door and the dog's going mental because she's got the cone of shame on the now because she's got a wee cut on her face. So these ones here, these are just little pictures, images, quotes that I've picked up from Google to promote my parties. Now, as Lynn said, there's a few different ways of doing a party. You can do them live, or you can do them as I do them, which is just setting up an event in my group. I set it up a few days beforehand. I pick a day and a time, and I just heavily promote that in my group by sharing the group link. Also promote it on my timeline. And I think that's the key to having a successful party is the advertising of it, the promotion of it. Keep doing it daily in your group until the run up of the party. Then do it maybe a few hours before as a wee reminder, and then an hour before. And then once I've started the party, I just popped up a little post as well saying, you know, party started, who's coming to join us, and pop the link up again. Again, there's another wee sample there. 1 hour till the party starts. There's loads of images on Google. If you just sort of type in what you want, online party, just really what you're looking for. Just be careful that you don't use ones that have names of other companies on them, because some of them have little watermarks on the bottom and stuff. But these here are just all different posts that I've done. Like the one there with the Christmas stockings, that's basically a picture of the event once it was set up. I always set my events usually midweek or a Sunday, because I've found that those work best for me and within my group. Everybody's different, and I think it's just trial and error as well. And I always do them either 8:30 or 9 PM at night, because I find that's when most people are sitting down scrolling through Facebook and stuff. I was actually considering, I did have a thought of maybe trying to do one on a Sunday afternoon or something, just to shake it up a little bit and see if I would get some different people, because I'm tending to find it's the same people that are joining my parties most of the time. I get the odd one or two that are different, but generally it's the same little group of customers and stuff. And the one here with the table, that again, that's just a post from a party to show you minimum info. Again, I did a little offer on that, just a couple of pounds off it. I don't do offers on every single item. Sometimes I don't do any at all, just depends how I'm feeling. But again, it can just encourage some sales. Now again, these are just other posts that I've put up. I always put up a kind of welcome post at the party, and I get people to basically say hi back. And that lets me know who's in the party, who's watching. I tend to do a little prize draw out of and later on that evening after the party's finished, I'll post who's won the prize draw. And that prize can be anything. It can be, you know, a little thing that you've got, maybe a little product, or one that works quite well is £5 or £10 to spend in your group, because that encourages bigger sales. The last lady that won the £10 spend for my group ended up buying a 30 quid duvet. You know, can I use my £10 off that? And I was like, yeah, no problem. And then this just joining us, scroll down, I would put that up maybe halfway through the party, just to let people know that they need to look down the page and see what else you've posted. And then I always put a wee thank you for joining us at the end. The party doesn't end when you finish it, basically, because an hour, I think 45 minutes to an hour is long enough to have your party. And like I say, I've not done them live for a long time. I'm just doing them as if I was posting in my group, but instead I'm posting products in this event for that sort of time allocated. You maybe need between, I don't know, I think between 10 and 20 products. It just depends how kind of fast and slow you go with it. You can't schedule them in advance, unfortunately, in an event, but you can be prepared, as in, you know, having it written down which ones you want, or in your head what you're going to advertise. So this wee checklist here, you basically just set the event up in your group, share the link as much as possible in the lead up to the event on your timeline and in your group. what I might do actually the next time, I was thinking, we've got an East Lothian ladies group, which is really, really popular here. It's a really good group actually, and I have put little posts. We're not really allowed to advertise. You can advertise a business, I think, once a month or something. So I don't advertise products in there. But what I have done in that group is I've quite often put up, you know, just the once a month for advertising my group. And I have got loads of people joining my group that way. So I think the next time I do a party, I might be a wee bit cheeky and just stick a wee post in with a link to join in my group, and then they can join in on the party, because it might appeal to more people in that group as well. So plan what you want to advertise, and pop up some fun interaction posts as well. Again, there's hundreds on Google. It doesn't have to be anything overly complicated. I think I did the party I did the other night. I mean, Kate joined in on that party, and I just kind of posted some fun Viva facts actually, didn't I? Because I wasn't very well organised for that one. But I just did that one as I went along. Basically just saying, you know, about being a new company, and we had been only going for a couple of months, and we had X amount of distributors, and then blah, blah, blah. And I turned it into a wee kind of recruitment thing as well, if people were interested. And just take your time with your party. Try and reply to some comments in between. You don't have to sit and post continually. You can go through and like comments, reply to them. If your party gets very busy and you've got all these notifications and loads of comments, then just leave it till the end. There's no point kind of getting yourself lost or off track by trying to do too much. You can always go through the event at the end and reply to everybody. But basically just have fun, you know, enjoy it. It's 45 minutes to an hour out of your time, once a week or however often you try to do them. What I'm trying to do now actually is get customers to hold parties. I've had a wee bit of interest, but I've not managed to pin anybody down as yet. So that's my next step, is to try and, you know, do a little incentive for customers to hold parties, because I think that way we can reach a whole different network of people. We can reach their friends that maybe aren't in your group and stuff. So that's the next step. But I think that's really all I've got to kind of cover, unless anybody's got anything to...
I think there might be questions. I'm going to go back to gallery view. First of all, I say thank you very much, Louise, for sharing that with us. Now, Louise is proactive, and the thing that excites me, you can unmute and ask, but just unmute yourself if you've got a question to ask, or because we were getting, unfortunately, some background noise there. So we'll just mute and unmute as we chat. But the question I want to ask is, do you do it by creating when you talk about event, I assume you're talking about creating a Facebook event that you promote and share in your group and everybody else?
Yes, but I create the event in my group. I don't create it on my own time. Do you know what I mean? I go into my group and then click.
I understand that you create it in your group and it's public to just your group.
Yeah.
And you can share that wherever you want to share it. Just wanted to visualise that part of it. And the product, do you use product videos as well as product photographs?
I haven't. Yeah, I've done post some videos in my group, but for the parties I've just done the photos.
Yeah.
So far.
Because what I'm thinking is a good idea, we'll maybe either put it on our support site, or maybe even get a group, because lots of us are doing lots of demonstrations. I came across one the other day from Shannon, who's in Matthew's team, and she'd done the jewellery cleaner. So what I was thinking is we could maybe start something between us, where any little short demonstrations where it doesn't show our faces, because if you're doing a party, you didn't want to see Lynn McDonald doing the jewellery cleaner. Do you know what I mean? But I was thinking we could get a bank of little videos, but also everybody who is doing in the box demonstrations, all these videos will be saved to your Facebook. They're all the videos that you've posted on your Facebook will all be there. They'll all be saved. So you can use the videos from your online demonstrations and what have you. But that was brilliant. I'm sorry, I'm hogging the questions. Sorry, Louise and everybody else. Anybody else got questions for Louise? Anybody else?
Louise,
Oh, was that you guys?
Oh, yeah.
how many people do you get tracked when you do advertise a group on the groups?
How many people do you have? What, sorry?
Do you get when you advertise your group on the groups?
And advertise my group on the group. It just depends. The last time I actually got about 85 people within a few hours of putting the ad up. It just went crazy.
And what do you get at the moment?
How many have I got in my group at the moment?
Right.
Just under 13,000 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Decent group.
Those ads work quite well, actually. They're quite generic, and I just put up, you know, anybody interested in joining a group full of home decor, home accessories, giftware, seasonal products kind of thing, and just pop my link in. Obviously, I'm only doing, when I put my link in, I'm only doing one post. I'm no like spamming loads of groups with that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not opening myself up to a ban. I'm just choosing a specific group to target to put that post in.
Excellent. Anybody else got a question, Jeff?
Yeah, I understand what a live party would be like. That's like a long what's in my box. How does Louise go about recording the event beforehand?
She doesn't record them.
I don't record it as such. I just because basically when you set up an event like that, it's like a page. Basically, yeah. It's just like a Facebook page. So I'm just posting products. Like if I say the party's going to start at 8 o'clock, so once 8 o'clock comes along, I'll post my first kind of welcome post. You know, please say hi kind of thing. And let them comment away on that while I compile the first post together.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I understand. So you've dedicated, say, an hour from 8 o'clock onward where you're going to just be posting products and talking about things.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an event.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. Totally why I got excited at the Millionaires when Louise said she was doing that, because most people who are doing a party or an event online expect it to be live, and I thought, great, we can do it. We don't have to be live. I like the non-live for us ladies when we didn't want to put our lipstick on, but no, for the new people, a lot of new people might be a bit hesitant about going on and doing an in-the-box demonstration or a live event. However, they may not be so threatened by simply creating an event and all you're doing is posting photographs and videos. And I would recommend videos. Videos are very, very high up there. Video marketing is top for selling. And don't forget that you can use videos on buy and sell groups to sell your products. But I love the way Louise is doing it. Thanks for sharing that with us. Anybody else got any more questions for Louise?
Lynn?
Yeah?
I might like to say a question to Louise.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how to do online store, how to set up online store.
Well, that one will be what we were talking about at the beginning of the night. You and I, when you first came on, Andrew came on early, so I was chatting to him. You and Ursula's team, yeah? Ursula, right, Jane? Jane, Ursula? That would be, Jane and Ursula will show you. We have got a video, we've got a step-by-step guide. So after the webinar, I'm pretty sure they've chatted to you about it before now, but I think earlier you weren't sure if you wanted an online store, so I'm glad to see you now want one. So Jane and Ursula will cover that with you. It would be a completely separate training, but the training's there for you. and I'm pretty sure after the webinar they'll be in touch with you regarding that, Andrew. But yeah, you best to get your online shop. Everything involves, as you've seen the start of Louise's training there, it all started with our shop and getting our shop and getting products and how to look after our shop, because your events and your parties are an extension from there. Now, I do have a small training, but I'm not going to cover it. But I will put a party plan training up. Or what I would like to do is combine a wee bit of what Louise is doing into mine, because mine doesn't have what Louise does in it. So I want to change my training, but mine's is more the specifics and the how-tos. The reason that Louise is doing the training tonight is because she's proactive and she's getting the results and she's out there doing it. But what I will do is I'll re-record mine as well, and it's more this like how to set up an event, and it also gives you a lot of tips on how to sponsor from that event, how you can use the event to actually send links to people, send the videos to people. There's lots and lots that we can do, but for now I was more keen to listen to Louise. Has anybody else got questions I'd like to ask Louise? No? Excellent. Well done, Louise. Thanks very much. And I'll still put it out. I said last week, Jeff Bell said he's going to have a party, waiting on him getting back in touch with me regarding that one, Mr. Bell. I haven't forgotten, but you have to come to me when you're ready to go with it. We can decide if it's going to be live or non-live. If it's a live one, we'll get it recorded, but still waiting on that. But I would say that it's a good time at this time of the year to start doing it. So why doesn't everybody start doing it the way that Louise did it? We can dip our toe in the water. You don't need your lipstick or your perfume kit. You can just go on non-live. But what you need is your products. I take it. Now you probably don't, Louise, because you're kind of a bit laid back and just go with the flow. But do you have your products ready before the party? Decide. But do you think it'd be a good idea to have them ready?
Well, I know, because there's only so much you can do, really. To be, the fact that you can't schedule them.
That's right. But you could decide up here and have prices and.
Yeah, if you could schedule them, then you could save yourself a lot of time by having all that already, basically, and then that way it would free you up to answer comments and maybe like post your interaction stuff kind of in between and stuff. But I tried it one time. I think the first time I went, I thought, right, can I schedule? So I'll be super organised. I had all these different windows open with like the photos that I wanted ready to go. And then when I started, they had been open that long that they'd all like, there was nothing there when I opened them. They'd kind of like
sort of start loading again.
Aye, and I was like, oh, I know. So that ended up.
A folder in your documents, videos, and another folder in your documents, products for your online, which we've already got anyway. We've got the
Aye. You could do, I suppose, have a folder for a party if you like. You know, you could create a folder that day and put.
That's good, because you do special photographs for your parties. I noticed that you put a lot of text in. If you can remember back, maybe we'll post these pictures on the website. You know, the one with the stockings and the chair covers, just to get, you could have things like that, and a folder with product demonstrations. What I'm going to ask everybody to do me a favour is if they could start sending me some videos. It's very, very easy to save a video from your Facebook. You do need to use Firefox because you can't do it on Google Chrome anymore, and Internet Explorer doesn't work either. So just download the browser called Firefox. Go to the page or the group where your videos are, which is most likely going to be your online shop. So log into that page and then take away www that away and replace that with an M. So take away the www, put an M in front of it, and then click that on. It opens it up in a format that allows you to save the videos. Any questions on that? So Firefox, take away the www dot, replace it with M dot, and you can save your videos. Now, yep, somebody speak there, or did you not mean to? Didn't mean to. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm thinking it's a good idea, one, to save the videos, and two, to share product demonstrations maybe that don't have people's faces in them. You know, like the stain remover would be a good one, the mattress cleaner, there's already one out there, jewellery cleaner. There's lots of products that we could share as a group that we could use to get these events and parties. So I'll post my video, because in the video that I'm going to post, training it's going to show you how you can get the people who attend your party to share your party with other people, friends, family, how to use it to prospect and what have you. Any more questions? Anybody get any more questions?
Yeah, I've got one. Am I right in remembering this, Louise, that when I watched your party the other night, the first post you put up, I think you had asked people to comment and say hello to you so that you knew who was watching. And did you say that you were going to have a wee prize draw for anybody that commented? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
You did that, yeah. And
yeah.
If people aren't commenting, have you got any way of knowing how many people are watching at that time?
No.
Right. So it's really important to do that and get some interaction going.
Yeah.
Yep. And also people that are watching at the beginning that'll just say hello to you or whatever, they're more likely to watch the whole party because they know you're going to do a wee prize draw at the end. Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Okay.
I love the idea of the prize draws. I didn't love the idea about giving away too much, so I think the best one is to give them a discount, because if somebody spends 30 quid, then there's no cost you anything. You've just basically given your 35% profit away, but it's no cost you a penny. And I think that's a fantastic idea. £5, £10, and it keeps it nice and legal as well, with no raffles and what have you. You can do free prize draws for loads of different wee things that you want. And the benefit of doing a live one is that it's a video and it can be shared more. But Louise has been successfully doing it this way and she's getting the results. So to me, it's a personal choice. But I particularly like it for new people. And me, when I'm feeling lazy, I don't want to do my hair and put my makeup on every day. You guys don't know how lucky you are.
See, I did actually plan. I said this to Kate, I think. I did actually plan for that last party. I was going to go live at the beginning to see if that would get, because I know when you go live, everybody gets like a notification when you go live in your group. And I thought maybe if I go live at the beginning and just kind of, because I had sort of themed that party on Christmas and the jewellery, I was showcasing the jewellery and the Christmas stuff. But I ended up having a pyjama day on Sunday, so I hadn't had a shower on. I was like, oh my hell, going live.
You keep the state of it, but I'm not thinking that's not a very good idea. Isn't it good though that you can choose? So what I'll do is that I'll obviously this training will go out tomorrow on the site, on the Rhino group, but I'll put another wee one together, and it's just the practicalities, how to create an event, how to invite people in, how to use the build up before the party, how to build up to the party, how to use afterwards to get more sales, and also how to use it to sponsor. And we'll incorporate what Louise did tonight into that training. There is also trainings available for hostess coaching, because it's funny you should say that, Louise. Sorry, I did mean to end the training a minute ago and then I went off on one, but I do want to mention this, is parties for other people. They're going to be, I mean, we can do parties, especially we can give them, you know, if you get these sales, we can give you discount. Parties for other people, there is a hostess coaching, how to get the parties, how to hostess coach them for the best results. Because if you're doing parties, that's fantastic, it's in your group and you can keep sharing and sharing and sharing them. But if you start to have other people having parties, you're then spreading the net even further. If you're doing that in an event, you can do a party from a page. So you could have a party plan page. I've got Landmarks online parties, so that every video that you ever do, every party that you ever do, will be left for time and eternity on your group or on the event or on your page. Well, everybody's quiet tonight. Any more questions before?
Lynn.
So I heard the voice there, but I didn't hear. Was that a question, Sean?
Aye. Just can you put on Facebook on your group what the protocol is for the recording the video for Firefox and that?
Oh, for fact, yeah, I can put that on Facebook. But
If you could do that'd be great, and then we can copy
yeah,
it.
as a reminder. I know, because it sounds easy when you say it, and then we hang up off the webinar and we forget. I will do that when we at the bottom. When I post Louise's training, I'll do that, because what I would like us to do as a team is to have a nice bank of loads of videos that we can all use and share. And put these on the website. So, the next Wednesday webinar, the dates for the trainings are still coming, by the way. I haven't forgotten. You'll get November's dates soon, and we'll see you all next Wednesday. Thanks ever so much, Louise. Keep us posted with your results. She got that £1,000 Silver Star certificate, mostly online, so we know what she's doing definitely works. So if you want your team to be selling £1,000 online, follow the things that Louise is teaching us. Finger in the air. Janet?
Hi.
Kick in the wind.
No, I was going to say, all this scheduling posts, I've had a conversation with Ursula about it, and bless her, she tried her hardest, but we can't work out why we can't schedule in our shop. Is there any particular setting?
I don't, well, what I'll say, and then Jane can answer. Personally, I don't schedule posts because I think they lead to Facebook bans, but Jane? You know what I mean? Wait a minute.
Lead you to a Facebook ban,
You
don't
do
you?
it on your own. You can only do it in your own shop, and it has to be discussion posts. You
Yeah,
can't do a selling
It's
post.
not, I was going to say, it's not coming up as an option.
Well, if
a
it's
little
not,
clock
it
face
is something. It is something that Facebook can allow you to do, but not everybody has it.
That's what I was about to say. It's going to be one of these things that some gadgets can do it, some gadgets can't. And what I'll be, Louise, will you try to say something connected to that subject?
I was trying to say, everybody should have it by now, because Facebook rolled it out a while ago, that really, if you've got the latest up-to-date version of the app, then you should have it. But it's like a little clock face on your post, and it actually, I don't know, you'll not can see it probably, but it does say schedule next to it on mine. That's on my phone. But if I'm on the laptop, it doesn't say schedule. It just gives you that little clock face on the.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we've actually got it available in another group that we've got, but it's not in our shop group. So I'm just wondering whether there's a particular setting that we've clicked that's not allowing it.
Is your shop set to custom or buy and sell?
Buy and sell.
That'll be why.
That'll be why.
That'll be why.
So it needs to be custom.
Yeah, set it to custom, and it should appear.
Excellent, thank you.
Okay.
She's good, isn't she?
I quite like.
Get anybody to do a training, you know.
I like schedule. I've not found that the schedule posts have given me a ban, Lynn.
No.
I must admit, I've not found that. I don't do automated ones, but the scheduled ones seem to be all right for me.
Right. It's maybe getting the automated and the schedules.
Yeah.
And I think in my mind, and the worries scheduled posts, that there's always that thing that it's been scheduled, it's not been done by a human being in that case. So if you get a security check, you've got. I suppose you're right. I don't think it has to be.
It's not an automated one, and it is only going on to one group, remember. It's not going anywhere else. So
the scheduled post is really good. Like, I normally do it like now at this time of night for the following day. If I know I'm going to be really busy or out and about, I know I'm not going to have a lot of like laptop time, as I call it, or computer, you know what I mean? It's handy at the weekends if you're busy with stuff with the kids and whatever, and at least that way you know there's still going to be something posted in your group.
On a Monday morning and schedule your post for the whole week if you wanted to. That kind of thing appeals to me, but then I get greedy and I'd want to schedule another batch the next day. and another batch the next day. But
No, I was going to say, well, I think with what Louise has just said, there's certain days where I don't have the time to do it, and as she keeps saying, we have to be consistent in it. So I'm just trying to schedule. But changing the subject, I did 19 deliveries today, and I sold £159 worth of jewellery.
Oh, wow. Was that showing?
did you do that from laminate? Was that from laminate?
I actually bought the whole set, and I was going to say, if you look closely, I don't know whether you can see it, but I've got the owl earrings on. So because I've been wearing them, and I've just basically asked the customers whether they like my earrings, and if they've said, oh yeah, that's pretty, I've then gone on to show them the whole range of what I had. So one customer has ordered the Tree of Life set, and she wants 2 of them, one for her, one for her daughter. That was £64 in one go.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that's either, yes, thank you for recognising. It's amazing. I mean, everything's working, and I mean, the sky's the limit really with the retail side there. I mean, you don't have to buy the jewellery, but if you buy it, you'll definitely sell it on. Tracy Hansen does it with laminate of the jewellery. People are showing customers the internet specials on the phones. Oh, that's reminds me, I've never seen Jackie tonight. Their internet specials on the phones. They've got Louise doing her parties in her pyjamas when she can't be bothered putting her makeup on, but she doesn't have to go live. There's a live parties, there's in the box, there's the door-to-door catalogue. There's so many ways, and the key to success is for people, for your team to make money. And the only way you can show your team how to make that money, how to get these sales online, how to get these door-to-door sales, is by physically doing and earning it yourself. So if you've not retailed online successfully, or you're not going to be able to teach it successfully. It's as simple as that. So my goal is, it's a season to be jolly. I'm really dying to have lots of parties. So Jeff, follow up with that party with me. I want to get party going. I want to get these parties going.
Lynn?
Yes?
I'm going to try something new next month. I'm trying something new next month. I'm booked in a local school's Christmas fair. So I've got a little table set up. I'm going to take along some products, a couple of the catalogues, bits and pieces, do a couple of demos while I'm there, and actually try and sell the products there as well.
Fantastic. Well, I will say, Denise, I think Kate's got one book, the Christmas fairs. Quite a few people, if you want to get any wee fixie advice, if people have done it, there's people in the group that have done them. What I'm starting to think, though, tell me if I'm wrong, can we not go to a Christmas fair and do some live videos while we're there?
Yep, I'll try and do some live videos as well while I'm there.
Fantastic, and now you know how to save the video, you can share them with us on the Rhino group.
I can save it on my phone anyway, so.
Brilliant, that's brilliant, well done, Denise. Look out for these, look out for these.
We got one next Saturday as well. Can I just quickly say something about Marketplace, now that I've got Marketplace back, guys? After 6 months of not having Marketplace, I got it back 3 weeks ago. Can I just say that, remember if you're using Marketplace, post some products on it every day, but also go into it every day as well and renew all the posts that you're allowed to renew, because not everybody knows this, but you can renew all your posts every 7 days on Marketplace. I think a maximum of 4 or 5 times. But if you're posting every day and renewing every day the ones from the previous week and the previous week, you've got lots and lots and lots of content in Marketplace. I went through this morning and renewed all my posts from last Wednesday, and got a £20 sale within 2 minutes of doing that, just because I've renewed it, because it bounces them back up to the to everybody's eyesight again. And the lady bought it, and it was something I had here, and the lady asked if she could have it, and could I get it to her in the next hour, and she met me at Morrison's and got it off me within the hour. So just make sure that take every opportunity to make sure that your shop window's there and it's full and it's refreshed all the time. So
that was completely off track with the parties and everything, but I think that's a good point, because if you are using the marketplace, you'll find that on your app it may have changed. It used to say, you can't see it here, but right next to your product it used to say
That's right, it's changed now. Yep, it's a little bit.
It says share post, and what you have to do is you have to click on the 3 little dots, and then there's so you've got to click on 3 little dots to find that. I'll put a few screenshots out.
Yeah, it's easier to do it on your computer if you can. The renewing bit only takes a couple of seconds.
That's okay, because a lot of people who are not using marketplace, we could be talking double Dutch to them.
That's right.
If you do a buy and sell post and you share it on the marketplace, whether you use your phone or your laptop, it doesn't matter. And your items every day, every week, you can renew your posts. So if you do 2 or 3 posts a day, every week you can renew every single post that you do up to 4 or 5 times. We thought that feature had gone, because mine says share post, doesn't say renew now, but it's not gone, it's just hidden. So thanks for reminding of that. Yes.
Can I very quickly say about marketplace? So see if you forget to renew your posts for 2 or 3 days, don't renew 2 or 3 days posts all at once. You get a ban.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. You never used to get a ban.
I got a ban. I got a ban. I had done, it was about 3 days, and I thought, oh, I'll just renew them all now. And I got a ban from it, and I've never had it back. But I can use it on my PC, can't use it on my phone.
I've messaged them, because Facebook have really cocked up with the marketplace. On this, I lost mine for months, and they kept on saying, you know, it's been successful, you've got your marketplace back, but the emails were just going in an abyss, and then just suddenly out the blue the last couple of weeks, I've got mine back again.
We did
challenge Facebook. There's a few problems there. Well, I'm going to say good night, because I promised you 10 minutes ago I was saying good night. Don't want to put you off coming on every day to Nash. But see you all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Louise. Fantastic training. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.